What up, folks? I'm here with you today in front of the yellow wall that is this beautiful place, the cottage. Martin is just incredible human. As Ronnie Burke put it, a tool from God. And that's right. He's proper. He's used in the spot that he is to be used. And God is doing magnificent, amazing things through this man. And he's hosted me, and he has been nothing but a light of love to just understand that we're getting through it and we're doing it. And everything's happening according to God's will. And he's beat up. He's bogged down. He's been in this 27 years, like, working, so that kind of shit is like what's so beautiful is I've been in this for a year. And by say in this, I mean, like, I'm 23 years old. I'm Seth Mollenkamp. I'm 23 years old. My life is what it is. And you know me, and you know my life. And you know that I never hide this shit. I just put it all out there. I don't know. It's been such a wonder to know that everything I put out there was not wasted. I was not wasting any breath with anybody. No one wasted their time with me. It's all been accounted for. It's all been given to the glory of God. Like, what could we do apart from Christ, apart from God? Everything is through Christ. He is the physical manifestation of God. Everything that's through him, it's all of God. It all realize Christ and return back through Christ into God. That God may be all in all. And that is the basic truths. The absolute basic truth. Because if you already understand that Jesus is who he says he is, then you've been given the knowledge by God. It has nothing to do with being deserving by seeking out in any certain way. Sure, God had us look, but it's as simple as changing a vision. As simple as moving someone to miss the target to acquire hitting the mark. Righteousness is hitting the mark. Sin is missing the mark. It's that simple. It's me looking at the camera. I think this is the camera shot. Yeah. Me looking at the camera and me not looking at the camera. I'm still talking to you. I'm sinning. I'm not looking at you. I'm missing the mark. But I'm not sinning because I know I'm talking to you. I don't have to be looking at you to know that I'm talking to you. That is the spirit that connects us. I don't rely on this visual. Don't rely on how I look. I make these videos as boring as can be, just to be as plain as can be. I'm geometric. I'm a colored person. Like, I'm a designer. I think in such simple ways. Look at this. Black, white, yellow door. My skin is similar to this yellow as I sit here. As I go here, it's not as obvious. That's design. That's layout. I could teach you guys some things about perception when it just comes to the basic visual world. But that's only because it's knowledge that's been given to me by professors, by experience, by, honestly, the creativity of God in me to want to view these things. I don't look for shapes and colors. They just appear to me all the time. That's simple stuff. That's simple beauty. That's appreciation for the design of this world, no matter how it is. That's what design is you have to know how to properly design to know how to break the rules. That's what they always say in any, like, field of study, especially graphic design. The people that think outside the box while understanding that there is a box, they're so mind-blowingly creative, and they can be all sorts of personalities, and they're all just looking to make something complete, to fulfill or convey a message. This is who I am as a person. That's what I've narrowed myself down to in life. That's what I've seen in the hearts of people. It's like, I just want this to make sense to you too. That's all it is. It's just, I want you to understand this is true. And when you believe the truth that is God is doing all of this, God is truly, through his Son, everything has come out of him, that all would return. very beginning of the Bible, it's actually Jesus that is creating the world. It's being created through him. God is manifesting it into the invisible God, the one living God. He's living. He's never known that he created death, but he's not non-existent. Just like his son is not a third of him. That's stupid. Doesn't make any sense. How can a third of you die? Like, you're either dead completely or not. That's what death is. It's non-existence. The dead know nothing. And the phrase "let the dead bury their dead" just means the people that don't realize that, holy shit, death really is death. Like, very few people realize that death really is death. I don't know, I've seen some dark shit, but I've never seen death. Because death is non-existence. I've dreamt about non-existence. I used to have night terrors about non-existence, but that's whatever. That's what God gave me. That's the closest thing I have to it, but it's just a fear. And the fear is even given by God. But I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know the depths of it. I truly wouldn't know the depths of it. And because of that, it lets me know that I'm going to my lowest low. I said it's rock bottom, but I'm glad because it's solid ground. Rock bottom is solid ground. You build up from there, and it's stable. You're safe. Bottom of the ocean is probably a lot more stable than floating somewhere out in the middle with the halfway ladder. I don't know. What are you gonna do? Is it up to you? Is you have to live your life. You have to continually be a person. You cannot become an absolute or a fatalist. It's impossible. My dad tells me I ride the wave of absolute too much, and I say, Dad, no. If we were in the absolute, we'd explode. But we could not comprehend the details of the purpose of every single thing that is happening around us. To become more in tune with that, that's not a choice. That's just more awareness. Because a lot of people come to it in different ways. And when you're there with people, when you're in that free state of being, that is the knowledge that Christ is the one doing it all for you. His faith saves you. His faith. You're saved by faith through grace. And it is not out of you. It's of Christ. He was the one who did not know sin, became sin, and died, and went to death, to non-existence. That's why his terrestrial existence is so crucial, because that means he becomes physical like we are, and that means that he dies for all of us, because he freely gives it. His Father gives it to him. He freely gives it. He dies. He believes his dad's going to raise him. That's faith. That faith is the faith that saves us, and he's risen 3 days later. I think 3 days that happened, they could have been so gnarly. They could have been so peaceful. I don't know. I wonder about it. People would say, oh, it's just normal life. I don't know. There could have been some significant things that happened in those 3 days. But you didn't write about it, so it's alright. So I daydream, but I like to stick to the script. Because God's word is true. And you can deny a concordant translation. Well, read into it. It's beautiful. Concordant.org. Concordant.org is so good. I've highlighted and underlined so much stuff that's just mind-blowing. Like, Christ dies once and for all time and for all, that God may be all in all. God being the spirit of goodness and righteousness that flows through you because you know that it flows through Christ. It's just an awareness thing, and he turned your vision to see that. I didn't want to believe this. I did. I grew up in a Christian home. I could say I wanted to believe it, but honestly, right before I came to believe this, there was like 2 years of me saying, fuck, do whatever the fuck you want, because, like, fuck all this shit. I went total, like, anti-grace, but, like, grace was over me. Like, I went to the depths of shit, but, like, grace just, like, it was a wave that scooped me up and threw me on shore, onto the rocks. Sure, it hurt when I landed, but fuck, that was good. It was good to know that I was on some solid ground for once. Surfing in the absolute, in the flesh. Like, the flesh couldn't take it. understand. It's like God had set me up to fail completely. In my bathroom, I was just standing there, just straight up talking to these manifestations that were cruising through my body. It was crazy. It was so bizarre. It was like talking to yourself while talking to seemingly a whole other person right in front of you. I didn't physically see anything. It was just like lights were glowing and stuff. But I just watched this entity, this like black figure in my brother's room, go into his TV and start mocking me through the TV. I was like, that's really strange. That's really strange. Do you not see that? And he's like, no. What the fuck are you talking about? You're crazy. And I'm like, just asked you if you saw it. But actually, I spit on the carpet. I got really high. I got really stupid high and I spit on the carpet. He goes, what the fuck? I'm like, do you not see that shit? There's the entity. Like, spit out. It was insane. That might have been another time, but that was insane. I pushed my brother. My brother is such a protective person. If you push him far enough, he'll kick your fucking ass. He kicks my ass all the fucking time. Maybe I was a bitch, but I just take it. I don't give a shit. I don't fight back. I'm just like, why do we fight? Can we not talk? Maybe I did something stupid physically, like spit on my carpet, don't punch me. He didn't, and I just like pushed him, and I was like, you're not gonna punch me, are you? I was like thinking it the whole time. I was like freaked out. He didn't. Yeah. It was fun. He got really pissed off though. No, the time that I came to believe, it was actually super calm. It was a whole different scenario. I do believe. Maybe it's like way later in the day. Maybe we just got over it quick. I don't know. I'm not hanging up to any time or memory or anything. It's already happened. God knows what happened. I had some of the memory, but you know, you do your thing. And you rock and roll with it. And you see God through it. And you understand that. He's the one who makes dead and makes alive. He's the one who creates goodness and evil, light and dark. It's simple. He's God. He does everything. Makes the birds chirp. He brings the noise alive. He fills the air with oxygen. Puts nitrogen in the ground. Where does nitrogen come from? Farmers have never understood. It comes from lightning. Where does lightning come from? Farmers have never understood. The government gives farmers a bunch of money to not understand that it's God. I don't know. It's all of God. Like, God's the fucking lightning, dude. He has purposed the lightning. He knew the end from the beginning. He had the cure for the sickness all along. Just seeing it, he just turns, you see him, and I suffer way more than I ever did. I'm more aware of it. It's like, it's interesting. Actually, my life is very mellow and plain. And I would say, kind of fall asleep in life. Kind of want to turn that around. Coming up. Might except we're getting to work tomorrow. And I'm like, right on. Perfect. You guys have been waiting for these books. He told me the importance of these books. And I was like, cool. I need to get to work. I'm ready to read some of them too. Go through them. That's great. Give that a look. Hello. How are you? How are you doing? Ooh, look at the table. The color with that. Good transition. Good transition. Twisted transistor. It's like music now. Chord. Yeah. Yeah. good lighting, I'm gonna show you these tattoos. State Crush. I told you guys what State Crush means to me. It's that you remain aware that you are important, that you are purposed. It's crucial that you're here. That you are from the heights of the galaxy to the depths of the sea. You're given all your perception that you can handle. People want to believe that they're smart. I don't believe I'm smart. I think I'm an idiot. And I love it. I love being an idiot. I'm a happy idiot. And the best part about being a happy idiot is you can't stop being a happy idiot. You can get a little smarter here and there, learn a thing or two about this or that, but there's so many things to know in the world, and it overwhelms me to the point where I just don't want to know any of it. I'll just like have my ears open. If people tell me about it and they love it, I'm like, I love to experience their passion and inverse in conversation. Inverse in conversation? Look that word up. Inverse in conversation. Inverse. I don't know, make it about them, make it about you, make it about what's happening, be thankful, make it about God. Understand it's all good. Even the wicked shit is purposed by him. Those fuckers can't even bat an eye without asking for permission. They know there's something out there. Unless he makes them ignorant, like little idiots. Like I used to be such an idiot. And now I'm even a bigger idiot. I understand the only thing that this world thinks is the dumbest thing ever. Truly, that everyone's saved. Especially believers, like these people that believe it, they get life for the good eons. It's guaranteed. Can't even imagine what we'll be doing, and I'm just amazed already. It blows my mind. And I'm thankful, and I just see the life without seeing the life. I don't have any like prophetic manifestations in my mind or some shit like that. No. I just have an expectation that we'll see live in Christ early. That's it. God makes you believe that this is good, that everyone is included. It's one morality misses it, and grace covers it. God gave Israel the shittiest people, but some of the most powerful people too, like King David, people like that, Gideon, Phineas. This is a Phineas band. This is a cool bunch of dudes that were my friends for a couple years. I took lessons with the guitarist, and I knew the singer. I knew the drummer. He moved over to Ukraine or something like that, Turkey. Can't remember. Lee. He was a cool dude. And Bryce, yeah. Bryce was badass. He's a crazy dude. He's from Iowa. Met him and his best friend and then his girlfriend, Olivia. That's alright. Know her. He's from Morgan, who their mom got me. That's Morgan's mom got me that car. She died. I just ran a timeline back to how I got that car, how I got here. So they even gave you this message. You think about life in vehicles, and you could like segment your life up. Wow, my life. I mean, some people run through cars a lot, but I don't. I like driving a car for as long as I can. That thing's paid off. I just gotta get new tags on it. Got Iowa plates on it that are definitely not legal. June of 2019. I need to get some Florida plates, but I need to get a place to live first. So I'm jumping into getting my act together, thanks to God, thanks to some motivation. My Airbnb account is disabled. I'll have to figure out how to make an account on there. This weird scenario happened. Listen, my cousin couldn't get into his Airbnb account. They suspended him. I was like, okay, whatever, use mine. He signed in, went to pay for it, and it blocked it again. It's like, is his IP address blocked? Is it the computer? He did it on his phone or something. I don't know. Is it the account? Is it the card? I think it's the card or the IP address. It's got to be something like that. I don't know, man. If any of you guys know how to get that crap unblocked, because they told me they won't. I tried to email them. I was like, you bastards. Yeah, bastards. They wouldn't tell me anything. So, maybe it was the card. Maybe I let him have my card for his account, and it blocked it. And it's like, my card is associated with that account, so it blocked it that way. It's like a card connection. Like, oh, it didn't work in this guy's account, so we're gonna block your account too. I don't know. I just picked out an iCrusty from this morning. That's nice because it's been there for many hours. I know it's been there. Because I pulled the other one out and it hurt. It hurt a lot, actually. I was like, what is this? It's like a mini brick. There's like a brick in the middle of my tear duct. There's a brick house. Alright, I'm gonna end this video because I got really nothing else to say other than the goodness of God has just put us all here. And that you should be lifting each other up, and you should be focusing on your allotment, giving away to the good in your life, and realize that you are a display of love and illumination and light ordained by God beforehand, that your steps will be holy and flawless and righteous in His eyes. He sees you, you see Him. That's conciliation, and we're coming into our full reconciliation through vivification of seeing Christ. That's how I'll tie this up. And then we will be there through to the all in all. God will be giving us every glory. Every glory. There's no shame in that. There's no shame in being given something by God. There's nothing of the sort. Even if you're paranoid because you just smoked a nice joint. Joint? Did I say joint? I meant oregano. By the way, YouTube, this is oregano. This is what oregano does to you. It gives you blotchy skin. It gives you unfulfilled beards with even blotchier skin. Oh, the bottom. Let's not go there. This shit gets gnarly because I like touching my face. I like touching the hair. I like having buzzed hair. And I can touch it. I should get a fresh haircut here soon. Nah, the beach ain't open. I'll grow it out. Why not? Why not, Honda? The boy's inside. Miss that boy. Yeah. Y'all keep rocking and rolling, yo. Praise be to God through Christ, our Lord and Savior, motherfucker. Be edifying to those amongst the body. A lot of you guys have been messaging me. I appreciate it. David, what up, man? What up, man? Robert, what up, man? Steven, what up, man? Oh my gosh, there's so many of you. I love y'all. I love you all. I love everyone in the ecclesia that I know of. I love you all. I love each of you in a way that goes beyond judgment, because the only thing I see in you is Christ. Beautiful. It's beautiful. That's pure. That's the vision God gives me, and that helps me to see myself as also a Christ who is accomplished in nothing apart from God, just through Christ. We in the club, bitches. Drinking all that water. Drinking all that water. It's just straight vodka. Chilled. Hold on. Yep, that's delicious. You think I'm insane? You haven't seen insane.